Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andreina Avalos, and this is my mentor, Heather Graham. Today, we're going to read a collaborative piece called Crushes Can Drive You Crazy.
We decided early on to do a pair readings piece together. Then we started talking about guys and realized there's no age limit on crushes. None of us are immune to the butterflies in the stomach, can't get them off my mind crush. So we talked about it, and we talked about our crushes, and then we wrote about them, and we saw a few similarities in our story.
We've all had that crush, the one that makes you blush or even forget your own name. Mine was Mike. He had caramel skin, was 6'1", wore a leather jacket and a red tie, and carried around the U.S. Constitution. I met him at chess club. In my mind, he was my Prince Charming.
He was wearing Buddy Holly glasses and had coffee and cream skin. He had on a green V-neck sweater and dark jeans. I was feeling bold because I was wearing lip gloss, so I caught his eye and stared at him just a little too long. But he didn't look away. I didn't know his name, how old he was, where he lived, but I wanted to.
I told my friends Crystal and Oscar about my crush. That's when our mission began. Crystal, Oscar, and Mike were all on the student council trip when Oscar decided to take a picture of the street. But instead, he took a picture of Mike for me. After that, Mike thought Oscar had a crush on him. Crystal also began sneaking pictures of him and made a video of him. My friends were my secret spies in a James Bond movie.
I pointed him out to my friend. She told me his name was Steve, and Steve dated a lot of women. A lot of women. Of course, that didn't mean anything to me because I like a challenge. But he was quiet, maybe even a little shy, so every time I saw him, I started a conversation to find out more about him. Then it finally dawned on me I could just Facebook friend him. It's so much easier to get information.
Every time I saw Mike in the hallways, I went the opposite way to avoid him. Once, I walked away so quickly that I ran into a pole. And another time, I got slammed with the staircase door. That's how a crush can cause you pain, literally.
Steve became known to me and my friends as Hot Steve. One Friday night, we saw him out. He was across the room, and he saw me too. So I winked at him and then ignored him for the rest of the night. I wanted to seem mysterious.
My friends and I gave Mike code names like American Boy, Con Law, Leather Jacket, and we also used a gesture. I even checked his Facebook under Crystal's account. When I was in a bad mood, Crystal would play American Boy and show me his picture.
I decided to start dating more, or at all, so I signed up for a dating site. On my first search, there was Hot Steve looking handsome as ever. But I couldn't click on his profile because he would know, but I was dying to. So I paid an extra $10 to browse anonymously, and I immediately looked at his profile. I found out that he likes doing yoga, he eats mostly vegetarian, and that he lied about his age. But I felt kind of creepy keep looking at his profile. So I updated my profile in case he was anonymously browsing.
We finally spoke at a game night that I helped organize. I stuttered and didn't make any eye contact. But I couldn't help but laugh when I saw him slurping down a can of soda all weirdly. On my birthday the following year, Crystal threw me a surprise party in the lunchroom. People sang happy birthday and gave me balloons. Mike was also there and also said happy birthday. Months later, he graduated from school, and I never saw him again. But now that I look back, I can't help but laugh.
I didn't see Hot Steve that often. He rarely updated his Facebook page, and the last time I checked his dating profile, there was nothing new there either. Then in the beginning of the year, something happened. My friend Meryl and I saw him out. She stopped to say hi and exchanged the famous Manhattan cheek kiss. And out of nowhere, I blurted out, "Do I get one too?" True story. And he leaned down and he kissed my cheek. Full on. I could not believe it. But who knows, maybe he had a little crush on me too.